Hello everyone, this is Takki, and today I would like to talk about this ultimate life hack. What if I told you that doing this one thing, you'll be able to increase your concentration, increase your learning capabilities, increase your memory, increase the ability to learn a second language, improve your mood, and also prevent aging in the brain? Would you do it? It sounds kind of silly though. Because of course you would do it, right? If you have one thing that is supposed to achieve all of this, I stated 6, maybe there's more. And that's something. It doesn't really matter where you are. It's possible virtually anywhere, and it's also possible without spending a lot of money. So you might be asking yourself, like, why do I not know about this life hack? Or you might actually have found out about this life hack a long time ago, but you've been neglecting it. That is also possible. I did state a lot of good things about this life hack. I'm just gonna tell it to you because I don't really want to drag on without telling you the actual something that would achieve these things. It's exercise. And you might be thinking, like, exercise? Yeah, I know, like, exercise is good for health, but you stated like those 6 wonderful sounding things. Are they for real? I actually wanted to find out how exercise might help us in areas that we didn't really know yet. It's quite obvious that exercise is quite good for our health, our physical health, to improve our physical fitness. Like, the more you run, the more you'll be able to run, and the more you do squats, the more weight you can carry. But about the brain, like learning capabilities, learning foreign language, or solving puzzles, does doing exercise help with the mental capabilities? That was the question I wanted to ask. So I turned to academic journals, studies being made, and the results really surprised me because a lot of studies are being done, and most of these results are surprisingly good. And the scientists nowadays are trying to find out not just whether exercise is good for the brain, but the reason behind that, because it's now so obvious that exercise is good for the brain. And people are trying to figure out, like, how does exercise help? Exactly, what's the mechanism behind the helpful benefits of exercise to the brain? That aside, I just want to tell you now that exercise is actually good for our brain. Now, when I reach this stage, people will be asking me, like, I understood that exercise might be good for health, for our brain. What's the actual minimum amount that I would have to exercise? And apparently, that is at least 30 minutes of exercise 3 times a week. Now, if you're someone that works out or does exercise, that's not much actually. If you don't exercise, that sounds quite a lot. For me, I had to be dragged to the gym by my mother to get some exercise done because I sit on my chair all day, studying or watching YouTube. So I would have to try hard to achieve that level of, like, 3 days per week, 30 minutes. But after actually achieving that level, I find that it really does help with my memory, my mood, and the overall functioning of the brain. And that's why I decided to record this video. I just wanted to share with you. I also found an interesting study about the length of exercise and the timing of the exercise. Let's say you're a student like me and you wanted to maximize that benefits of exercise towards studying. So how would you try and plan your exercise time? Apparently, some studies show that you should exercise before studying, and you should exercise about 30 minutes, and you would experience an increase in mood. Three of the most consistent effects of exercise reported are: 1. Improvements in cognitive tasks that depend primarily on the prefrontal cortex, that's around here. 2. Enhancements in mood state. And 3. Decreases in stress level. So exercise does help with your mood, and it decreases stress as well. We live in stressful times. So if you feel stressed out, the best thing you can do is actually exercise. So that's just the gist of what I wanted to all of you today. That exercise is good. And I'm really trying to put exercise into my daily life. And so far, just because I've researched this on my own, and I found all these benefits about exercise, I have been successful so far for the past 4 or 5 days. I've been waking up at 6 every day to run 30 minutes, and I'll take a cold shower and I'll start studying. That has been my morning routine for the past 4 or 5 days, but it's a great win for me because I've never really had the motivation to put exercise into my daily routine. So one thing I have learned is that these kind of knowledge actually motivates me to change my life, and we'll see if this will continue. I hope it will, and probably a few months later I'll try and tell you the effects and how I'm doing again. So for now, thank you for listening to my talk, and bye bye.